Alright guys, name is Tyler aka Nanogenix, and today we can finally summon Smoke Shenron. This is exactly what we are about to do, and in case you're stumbling upon this video, you're on the global side, it's released on global at this point, or you're hopping into JP, I still want to go ahead and include how to obtain all 7 of the Dragon Balls as well, just really quickly. Then we're going to summon Smoke Shenron, and then hopefully hop into the actual raid. And of course I'll probably skip a little bit farther down into the raid when it's a little bit more difficult, but let's go ahead, let's get started with today's video. Here we go. So once the actual celebration starts on the global side, you'll have these new this new Shenron stage here, and basically you have to do a specific thing on each stage to obtain the 7 Dragon Balls. So for stage 1, whenever you hop in, you need to obtain a support item, which is going to be an oolong support item. So when you're going along on the outside of the stage where you hop into the actual fight, just hop on one of these support item things and you'll be good to go. Same thing with stage 2, you need to obtain a training item. So whenever you're going through the stage, just hop on one of the training item sort of sections, you'll pick the training item up, then when you're done with the stage, you will obtain the next. Actually, that one, this one right here, they are out of order. So this one right here is actually the 6-star Dragon Ball. This one is the 2-star Dragon Ball. This one's the 4-star. I'm not going to keep doing that, but basically, if you do all this, you will obtain all of them. On stage 3, bring someone with the Turtle Skull link. On stage 4, bring a pure Saiyan. On stage 5, it brings someone with the Super Saiyan link. And then on stage 6, bring an entirely Super Mono class team. So bring someone of all the same type and are also super, so like Super Mono AGL, Super Strength, you guys get it. Then for today's, we need to bring someone from the Majin Buu Saga category. So for me in particular, I'm gonna bring Majin Vegeta. He will act as our Majin Buu Saga sort of category unit. You don't have to bring a whole team, just need to bring at least 1 unit from that category. So let's go ahead, let's do that. Now they did that, I'm sure, that way in case you don't have a full Majin Buu Saga category team, you're good to go. Then basically just have to complete this stage out, and we will be given the Dragon Ball. So once we get through destroying Kid Buu here, or hopefully destroying Kid Buu with our 24 key super attack with LRSJ4 Vegeta, it should, once we exit the stage, give us the last Dragon Ball that we need to summon the Smoke Shenron. So let's go ahead, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. And it should, as this loads up, give us the final one. And then once we summon Smoke Shenron, that's when all the fun stuff should begin. I remember whenever we were talking about this on a video not too long ago, I was like, well, wait a second, Smoke Shenron technically doesn't grant any wishes. That's when the whole Shadow Dragon arc begins. So doesn't grant any wishes. If you're thinking that it's going to grant wishes, it's not the case. All right, so we have now gathered all 7 of the cracked Dragon Balls. So let's go ahead. Now you do summon them the same way. So let's go back here. Click OK, sure, cancel out of that. Let's go back here and we should be able to summon now Smoke Shenron. Here we go. All right. He should come up and talk to us here. All right, cool. Man, dude, they really, I'm sorry, man, they've been killing it with these animations in this game. Like this looks pretty awesome. I'm pretty sure it comes up and he says something about like, oh, essentially, you think I'm going to actually grant a wish? Something like that. Yeah, dude, look at the animations. It's just they've been killing it with everything. Yeah. I think the last thing he says is something about basically, yeah, right, not granting a wish, which is exactly why he's laughing right now. And so I'm pretty sure this is where they all disperse. He flies off. And we get the raid against Sin / Omega. Actually, I think he just starts out in his Omega form and then he like levels up. I think you actually fight him as his STR form. I don't know if he's actually STR yet. Obviously, I've not hopped into it yet, but I do know. All right, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Man, dude, that's actually really. Look at all these new effects. Okay. All right, sure. So it actually loads you into this, and I'm assuming I've beaten all these except for the last one. You take on all 7 of the dragons, right? So this right here should be the fight against Sin. And once I defeat this, I'm thinking it's going to then take us over to the EZA. Again, I went and skipped through that. Thought I could at least give you guys the sort of rundown of what happened, but I highly doubted you wanted to watch me go through all 7 of those fights. None of them were really that difficult. They may have had some gimmicks that I didn't quite realize, but the only 2 that I noticed was Nova actually dodged one of my attacks, one of my super attacks, and Ice actually locked one of my characters in place so that I couldn't position them during the rotation. But outside of that, no, not too many gimmicks, and these haven't been bad. These have been pretty quick. But in case it does some sort of cool animation that brings me over into the actual Extreme Z battle against Omega, I wanted to have this part recorded. So let's see here. Let's go. Let's get you a super attack for sure. And then it doesn't really matter too much. I mean, I know we have some type disadvantage happening here, but LR Trunk. Well, first of all, this SSJ, yeah, 1.0's 8 million attack stat from a this is a level 100 on 100 UR. And I know I say this in a lot of videos, but he's ridiculous. Look at that. He's absolutely ridiculous. All right, so this should do something now that we've defeated him, and when we hop out of this, because as of right now, the Extreme Z battle is not available for me against Omega Shenron. That's how you get the Universal Spirit Bomb Goku, the free-to-play Universal Spirit Bomb Goku, and all of that. So this should do something here. I'm expecting it to, at least. If not, then I guess I just go over and it's unlocked now. Let's click OK. It is going to do something. All right, sweet. It's going to create Omega Shenron. All right, dope. Dude, yeah, this is really cool. Like this, they've been stepping their game up with all this stuff. That is really cool. Okay, so let's do this. And it takes me right over to it. Dokkan doing some nice stuff. Dokkan doing some nice stuff. All right, cool, awesome. Let me get a little ways into this, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, so 40 stages later, here we are on stage 41, which is a completely new Omega Shenron with a new super attack. Now I've seen this because some people were tagging me over on Twitter on it, but apparently it's pretty incredible. So I'm gonna go until at least we see it here. Hopefully we'll see it at the front. I'm gonna purposely leave those guys up front right there. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Do this. Oh, okay, that's gonna be a little gross. This has not been bad. This has not been bad. So you didn't really miss too much. Basically, you fight Omega in his strength form. He didn't super attack. Okay, fine. Oh, dude, now that we're getting the additional Vanilla Trunks, he probably will not survive everyone then. As you can see, we're on stage 40 of this EZA. No type advantage there, and Trunks did some pretty ridiculous stuff. But so it's pretty simple. But basically, you take on strength. You take on the strength Omega Shenron up until stage 10. Then you Dokkan awakens into his full-on TUR state. STR Omega Shenron. Then at stage 21, he goes into his physical form, and then at stage 31, he goes into his physical awakened TUR form. And then now that we're on stage 41, he's in this new tech form. You get 10 of these from stage 1 through 10. Then from stage 11 through 40, you get all the EZA medals you need to awaken him. And then now I think we're about to get 10 more. So that means I can completely free to play. He's already in UR, as you can see. I can completely free to play SA15 him and awaken all of his paths and everything else. It's absolutely cool. This event, I'm not gonna lie, guys, this event is actually really cool. This event is pretty incredible. So especially since you go through a week's task of getting all the Dragon Balls, you then summon, like, just thinking about it, you then summon Smoke Shenron. Then once you summon Smoke Shenron, you then have this new sort of story event, basically, where you take on all 7 of the dragons. Then when you beat that story event, they then assemble to make Omega Shenron, which then turns into an Extreme Z battle, which then gives you a completely free-to-play Shadow Dragon Saga leader, which is what this guy is once he fully awakens. Like, it's actually really cool. Like, it's actually really cool. So I'm gonna try my best here. I can't help it that this team is super cohesive, and it's just really good. Hopefully super tags here in a sec. Super tag me. All right, Bra, Bulla, whatever you guys want to call her, is gonna do her thing really quick. Maybe he'll super attack though. Hey, look at it. All right, boom, dude, that's sick. Like, that is a really cool super attack. I'm not even gonna lie. So this whole event has been really cool. See, we're on stage, what, 42 now? Type disadvantage, and we're able to do, it's a rainbow Majin Vegeta, but we're able to do that with type disadvantage. That's that pretty well shows you that this isn't too bad. Of course, this is just like if you guys did the Shenron Raid Boss back for the 250 million download celebration. This is just like that. So it's not too difficult. It's not gonna be too difficult to get to stage 100. Also, a shout out to the Dokkan Wiki, because that's how I was seeing a lot of this right now. So like I can pull up and just take another glance at this. So basically, up until stage 100, you're going to get, up until stage 50, you're going to get another copy of this guy right here. And then once you get to stage 51, from 51 up until basically stage 100, you're going to get Sleepy Kais and different amounts of orbs, which is pretty cool. And then 100 up to 99, you're basically getting training items. And he slowly makes it to where you can't do as much damage to him. But anyway, there you go, guys. That's that. We can come over here and we can take a quick look at my Goku, basically at all the ridiculous amounts of them that I have now. So click on this, there you go. So this is from beating all the way stage 1 through 10, and then also finishing up those last 2 stages you guys just witnessed me do here on the channel. So we'll go ahead and we'll get these fed in really quick, and that's pretty much it. That was summoning Smoke Shenron. That was taking on the new Omega Shenron sort of EZA there. I have to imagine exactly like that full power Jiren that we fought against, and now with this new tech Omega, I feel like those are eventually going to be units within the game. So especially that tech Omega Shenron seems like a pretty decent super attack, potentially one for like a non-awakened unit. And then maybe a TWAR, maybe it's the 12th key of an LR, who knows. Either way, and maybe it's not, maybe it's nothing, maybe I'm like getting ahead of myself here, but all I'm saying is that super attack looks awesome to just be like a boss fight type thing. But anyways, guys, there you go. If you're new to the channel, you haven't done so yet, went down there, hit that subscribe button, you might consider going down there, hitting that subscribe button and joining the #GameOfFam today. You might also consider slapping that like button. Guys, have a great day. Keep on keeping on Nanogenix off, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.